Alright, in this section here we're going to learn how to build a safe work method statement. As before we mentioned, all the activities we entered into the program automatically go into the safe work method table as well. Now the safe work method register is set up. You can look at the details, it's the name of the activity, where the activity is, as in the site or location. They can upload an existing safe work method statement if they've got an activity that they've already done safe work method statements, and they might go, well, we've already done these, why do we have to do these again? So you say you don't have to, so we'll just PDF that and actually upload it right next to each other into the program. Whether that safe work method needs an induction will be highlighted here, and you can go back and edit the safe work method statement or edit the activities entered. Here is a deactivate button, so you mightn't use that activity anymore, that safe work method. You can actually deactivate it, and if you do, it goes into the deactivated records, which if you want to, it actually can reactivate that record. Nothing's deleted in the program because everything's relating to all different other areas. So if you delete one input into the program, it will wreck up entire different tables in the other. So nothing's deleted, it's just deactivated and put to the back. So let's build a safe work method relating to setting up tables. So you select the magnifying glass, and actually already starts building a form, as we mentioned before, as we had a look in the first section. So we've got setting up tables, the description, the room, the supervisor, the training. Now there's a couple other fields we need to actually enter here, and that's foreseeable hazards and if any PPEs needed. So say for an example, setting up tables, and then you need to identify what hazards are relating to that activity. And the hazards relating to that activity, you need to go to the risk management process. So we're going to relate the risk management process to an activity, and the activity is going to be setting up tables. So again, it's automatically, all your activities are set and put in your drop down box. The site, we're going to relate this, the site to function room 1, and there is no machine, so it's not applicable. If it was a machine, you can select the machine there as well. And the hazard relating to this is going to be definitely manual handling. Injury whilst lifting tables. And the type here, we can actually select from the drop down box. There's lots to do that. If you do find ones that's not there, try to choose the category which is closest. We're going to build that list later on. Next process is actually to assess the risk. So we assess the risk by using what's called the risk matrix. So we click on this icon, and it actually brings up the risk matrix. Now the risk matrix works very simply. You go over the likelihood and then the severity. So the likelihood that an injury could happen while someone was lifting up a table, setting up a room, was likely could happen sometime. So it and basically what would happen if it did happen? Would it kill them? No, it won't. Long-term serious, maybe, depending on the injury. Medical attention, several days off work would probably be a more likely scenario. So we'll select 3, and automatically puts the risk score inside the program. We'll select next, and it takes us to what is commonly known as the hierarchy of control measures. The hierarchy of control measures, you actually work your way down in 6 different types of control measures, with PPE being always the last control measure to be implemented. So can we eliminate this hazard? No, we can't. Can we substitute it for a lesser risk? No, we can't. Can we isolate it from the person? No, we can't. Can we minimize this risk through engineering means? Yes, we can. So we're going to employee to use trolley. So, and administration needs employee to be trained in manual handling. Over in this side here, we can actually put a more detailed one. We could actually enter a more detailed one as 2 people to lift table onto trolley not to be overloaded, etc, etc. And then, say for an example, manual handling training, we can enter manual handling training for that employee to be undertaken. Now, say for an example, if it was an activity a hazard that needed a PPE control measure, we'd actually select this tick box, and what it actually does, it brings up a whole list of PPE, and we can actually select the PPE needed, or we can actually even add PPE, and that makes it's a good point to highlight to people, because it makes it very personable to that company's business. So they hit next, and you'll see that the perceivable hazard is actually being entered into the safe work method automatically, and the PPE that we selected automatically comes into the safe work method statement as well. Now, obviously, some kind of activities are going to have more hazards than just one hazard, so you can actually go through that process as many times as you wish, and each time it'll actually select and enter all the foreseeable hazards in here. So you might have 5 foreseeable hazards to an activity, it will still put it on the form. We'll just have a look over here. You can show and highlight people that it actually builds the form. This is a PDF document. You can create a PDF or print it out. Now, the company's logo, when they register the program, you'll always ask for the company's logo, because we can actually, and then send the logo to us at head office, and we can actually upload the logo into their program. So any form that they build, their logo will automatically appear on all the forms, which is a big selling point.